It's that time of year. The long 82-game season is behind us and the NBA playoffs is upon us. And what better time than the weekend to get it started? My name's Dramon and this is my 2015 NBA playoff prediction bracket. Hope you guys enjoy. Round 1, Warriors vs Pelicans. Congratulations to the Pelicans, formerly known as the Hornets of New Orleans, not the Charlotte squad you now know and love. They took the last playoff spot from Russell Westbrook's amazing season, which is left behind us to reminisce for years to come. Kinda like a Greek myth, which he so displayed with his demigod-like performance post All-Star break, which might be better for him, right? I mean, do we really want to see him get exposed against the Warriors? No. Speaking of the Warriors, my goodness, what a year. Leading the league in field goal percentage and defensive efficiency, every team who has done that in the history of the NBA has won it all. With the exception of the 72 Milwaukee Bucks, who lost to the historic Los Angeles Lakers, who won 33 straight games. So history repeats itself, right? Look, the Warriors are gonna win, but I do think the Pels got some fire in them, thanks to Draymond Green telling them that playing the Pelicans is like a scrimmage. So the Pelicans might be able to squeeze a game out of them, but nothing more. So, Warriors in 5. So our next matchup is the 4-5 seed against the Portland Trail Blazers and Memphis Grizzlies. The Blazers got derailed by injuries, most notably to Wesley Matthews. There's nothing you could do about it, and it absolutely depleted their bench. This is mostly bad if you're a Blazers fan, but also could be a good thing. You might get more video game Dame in the fourth quarter. That's good, right? You could also bet on LMA to have a 40-point plus game, but in the end, Zebo and Marc Gasol are going to bring the pain down low, while Conley, Lee, and Allen lock down the perimeter, which is why I'm taking the Grizzlies in 6. Next up, we have the interstate rivalry between the Houston Rockets and Dallas Mavericks. Chandler Parsons chased the money last summer and left the Rockets behind. Or did the Rockets leave Chandler behind? James Harden and his beard dragged the injury-stricken Rockets to the 3rd seed in the brutal Western Conference. And while Dwight is just getting in stride, and Corey Brewer has been amazing in the past month, I think the Rockets are too good defensively. That's right, I said defensively, to allow small guards like Ellis to destroy them. Dirk might blow up in the game, and it's going to be fun to watch Rondo guard Harden. Plus, the Mavs have one of the best coaches in the league in Rick Carlisle. I got the Rockets in 7, but a Parsons buzzer beater,
Parsons for 3, it's good!
hack a Dwight in a pressurized Game 6, and playoff Rondo might just get the job done. It wouldn't have surprised me at all. And really, should it surprise you? Last year's NBA champions end up in the 6th seed to take on the 3rd seed Los Angeles Floppers. I mean Clippers. Poor Clippers. This is what they get for winning the 3rd seed in the West. A first round matchup against the defending champions who are just hitting their peak in time for the playoffs. Will Chris Paul ever get out of the 2nd round? Not this year. That's right, the Spurs are tacticians of the game and will surgically dismantle the Clippers. Even when Chris Paul loses his mind and goes for 40 and 15 in a game, which is bound to happen, Kawhi's gonna get minutes on Paul, and that's gonna bother him. There are things I just don't like about the Clippers, which include their bench, the fact that they get JJ Redick going off in the 1st quarter, and then seem to forget about him before they realize, hey, this guy could shoot threes, which is why I say the Spurs will win in 7, but really, it could go either way. Honestly, I really do mean that, no matter how much Doc Rivers complains. Moving things to the Eastern Conference, we got the number 1 seed Atlanta Hawks, never thought I'd say that, versus the number 8 seed Nets of Brooklyn. Look here, the Hawks are the Spurs East, whether you like it or not. You never know why they're so good, but they just are. You'll never pick them to win, but they just will. So let me make this quick. Atlanta Hawks at 5, on account that Brook Lopez goes off for 30 plus in a game, which includes a back-breaking ISO Joe FU game winner to the fans of Atlanta.
Johnson, a jumper for 3, yes!
Next up, we got Raptors vs Wizards. The Raptors started off the 2014-15 season quick, but for the past few months look like a really mediocre team that can't score, just like the Wizards. I really want the Raptors to get out of the second round. I really do. But the Wizards are just that much more well-rounded than the Raps. It's just that the Wizards are being held back by a terrible coach. And the Raptors' Dwayne Casey isn't that much more of an advantage to make me think that the Wizards can't get the job done. Wizards in 7, but go Raptors. Every NBA hipster is going to be analyzing this series versus the Cavaliers and Celtics. LeBron folds against the Celtics. Kyrie and Love have never played a big game in their life. Brad Stevens for president. Look, that's cute, but that won't win you 7 games against the hottest team in the league. I don't care what your record is post All-Star break, which is actually very good. Isaiah Thomas might explode for 40 in a Nate Robinson Bulls-like performance, but LeBron can't be stopped by anyone on the Celtics. Jay Crowder? Evan Turner? Definitely not. They just aren't deep enough to push LeBron out of the playoffs. I'm giving the Celtics 1 game because I believe Brad Stevens is one of the best coaches in the league, and I'm counting on him to make one out-of-bounds play call to win at the buzzer in the Garden.
Loops it into Jeff Green, gets a shot off. Got it! Jeff Green knocks down a 3!
But nothing more. Cavs in 5. The number 3 seed Chicago Bulls versus the 6 Milwaukee Bucks. Shout out to my boy Franchise Davis, who's probably going to be rooting for both teams. I like the Bucks, but Milwaukee likes the Bulls, and it's going to feel like the Bulls have home court advantage in both stadiums. So I'm going with Bulls in 5 because the Bucks play really hard on defense, leading the league in opponents' turnovers thanks to their ability to switch every pick because of their amazing length. And hey, maybe J Kidd will spill something.
Time with plenty of time to push in transition. Just over 8 seconds remaining.